Soulmates, best friends. I thought my life was set, but I didn't know you yet. Heartbreak, passion. I thought that I knew best, but I didn't know you yet. I didn't know it then, but I wanted to. I didn't know what love was before. Yeah, it came and went, but it was never true. I didn't know what love was before you. Slow danced in rain, laid petals on the floor, but never felt like this before. Moonlight, champagne, I've met many lonely years. By God, then you appeared. I didn't know it then, but I wanted to. I didn't know what love was before. Yeah, it came and went, but it was never true. I didn't in the smoky light and in the rain, working through the night and through the haze. You lay it down each day with heavy eyes, just to wake again, just as tired. So may every morning find the mercy new and light enough to shine upon the fallow fields. I can see your heart beneath the dirt. You put your weary hands into the work, a needle and a thread to mend the seams, a heartbeat and a breath to plant the seed. So may every morning find the mercy new and light enough to shine upon the fallow fields. So may every blossom break into the day. Up from underneath the gravel and the clay. Lift your eyes and see above the leaves, above the war-torn dreams. I am here, so put your hand in mine. You're not alone. I'll be by your side through it all. So may every morning find the mercy new and light enough to shine upon the fallow fields. So may every blossom break into the day. Up from underneath the gravel and the clay. decades pass until the first gives way unto the last. For gardens in the spring, miles of green, to see the seasons heal, the years redeemed, and we will walk these hills like before, and what was sown in tears will reap with joy. If the Mona Lisa canvas ripped, I wouldn't care, 'cause I could picture you. If the Tower of Pisa finally tipped, well then you'd know how hard I fell for you. If the world stopped turning tomorrow, if it all fell into the sea, I'd let it sink to the bottom, 'cause I only care about one thing, you know. None of it matters as much as you matter to me. If the Big Ben Tower ceased to ring, it's okay, 'cause I could sing for you. If every flower went extinct, my heart would still be blossoming for you. If the world stopped turning tomorrow, if it all fell into the sea, I'd let it sink to the bottom, 'cause I only care about one thing, you know. None of it matters as much as you matter to me. No, none of it matters as much as you matter to me. If everything changed, I'd say the same. Through any heartbreak, my love will remain. If the world stopped turning tomorrow, if it all fell into the sea, I'd let it sink to the bottom, 'cause I only care about one thing, you